Hi y'all, welcome back to Geek Homestead. Today we're going to be making a spinach casserole. For everybody who likes spinach out there, this is one of the most delicious spinach dishes I have ever had. For this, we're going to melt one whole stick of margarine, and then we're going to saute and caramelize one large red onion. Yeah, all chopped up. They're kind of big chunks. I had a really big onion and cut it into about four slices, and then cut those slices into 6 chunks. So we're going to get all this in here. Do it on a medium to medium-high heat so they don't brown too fast. You want to make sure that they're caramelized but not burnt. So the butter's all melted now, so it should be getting pretty hot. We'll start caramelizing these onions. And anyway, yeah. And then next step after that is we're going to add a pound of spinach. Fresh is really good to use. I have a bag of frozen at the moment. So we're going to put that in, and when you use a frozen one, you really need to cook it a little extra long to help get all the water out. You don't want to add a whole lot of water to this. And once we get the spinach cooked down and the water cooked out of it, we're going to add one 8-ounce package of cream cheese, melt that all in, and stir it up and everything. So anyway, we'll get these onions cooked, and then we'll be right back. Hi y'all, we're back. Caramelizing the onions took about 10 minutes to get them looking like this. They're just starting to get brown on some of the edges, and that's about what you want. You really don't want them, all the way through. You want, I guess, like slightly raw, maybe a little bit, but anyway, so the onions are done. Now we're going to add this spinach to it. Let me get my scissors here. Right there. Just dump this in. And then just going to have to cook down because it's still mostly frozen here. Like I said, you want this to cook on a medium to medium-high heat. You want it to cook slow so it doesn't burn. Now that the spinach is in here, the onions are not going to really cook much more. Get dark brown or burn or anything like that. So anyway, this is going to take a little bit. So when the spinach is all done, we'll come back and show you what that looks like, and go from there. Okay, so we now have the spinach all thawed out and pretty much cooked through. And the next step is to add the sour cream. So we're going to get this open here. Do that. And I'm just going to drop this in at the top and just kind of let the heat melt it through. Last little bit here. Okay, so you just kind of put it in a little bit toward the bottom, let it melt through. As it melts, you want to stir it up a little bit. Just start mixing it in with the spinach and onions. But other than that, you can pretty much just let it be until until you need to start stirring it up a little bit. So I mean that's pretty much it. I mean, it's a really simple dish to make. We love it, and make it actually all the time, throughout the year. But it's a definite favorite for holidays like Thanksgiving and Christmas dinner. my sister-in-law is in town this weekend, and we're gonna have an early Thanksgiving dinner with her. So yeah, making a good batch right now. Yeah. So anyway, we'll be back when this cream cheese is all done, and I'll show you what it looks like. Alright y'all, just stirring up this cream cheese some a bit here. Just stirring it up, making sure it's all mixed in together well and all the cheese is melted. And some people, this may not look very good, but I promise you it tastes great. So after this is all mixed up, I'm going to give that another minute to melt some of those chunks there. The spices you want to add would be tarragon, and we'll go ahead and add that in here. I've never measured the ingredients, the spices for this, and actually it's a little easier to do it this way. So I just kind of cover it a little bit, probably a couple to 3 tablespoons of tarragon, and then another ingredient we're going to add is curry. Garrett grew up in the Southeast Asia, and grew up using curry, cooking with curry. And it was one time that I made this. He suggested, well, why don't you put a little curry in the spinach? So we did, and it really just adds a great flavor to the spinach. It doesn't overpower anything. It's just really, really great flavor to it. So, and with this, add probably a couple tablespoons too. Yeah, about like that. Can you see that? So, anyway, I finished getting this mixed up. Let's see. After this is all mixed up, you can serve it immediately. So it can be one of those last-minute dishes you make, or you can, it reheats very well. When I do reheat it, I usually put it in the oven in a pan, just to warm it all the way through. So, leftovers are great. It doesn't take away at all from the flavor to have had it, in the refrigerator sitting for a couple of days. But it never lasts that long in our house, so, I've never held it for more than a couple of days. But the flavor is just awesome. Anyway, so this is about done now. See if I can let some more of that water cook out a little bit. Finish melting a couple more lumps of cheese in here. And that is a spinach casserole. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you try it, and if you do, please let me know how you liked it, or if you didn't like it. I would love to hear from y'all. So anyway, thank y'all very much, and y'all have a great day.